So I noticed in my last video I was going to start on talking about the new Doctor Strange, and I completely glanced over it because I was too busy doing other stuff. I just want to do that before I get back into the game because I like when Marvel was leading up to Endgame, it felt like they were really doing something, and you couldn't really feel Disney's influence over Marvel except for maybe in Thor, because Thor had kind of slipped after Dark World, and I have honestly no idea how people hated Dark World because that was dramatic and dark and suspenseful in all the right ways, and it was a great movie, and then it just they ruined it with Ragnarok, and I haven't seen the new one, but I'm not even gonna try because Marvel's kind of been dropping the ball lately. And it's I kind of wonder how that happened. Wanda, so much of the film wasn't even about Doctor Strange. It all kind of centered around Wanda. There wasn't enough multiverse stuff. There wasn't enough cool cameos. They could have brought X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool. Did I talk about that, by the way? My idea to have Deadpool just kind of walking in the background, kind of near the horizon, and then he turns towards the camera and waves "Hi, hiya," and then he goes on about his way. That's the perfect way for Deadpool to enter, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself now. So much of the movie was about Wanda. She didn't even really act like a real person. She was pretty great in the other Marvel films, and then all of a sudden they took every single drop of her personality away. They completely forgot. I always wonder how it is that people just kind of forget how kids actually are, considering that we all used to be them. Because by the time that you're 10, you have fully developed your personality and you're pretty much a person. You deserve to be treated like an equal by the time you're 10 and older. And they were the only thing that they could say in between all their whining was mom, 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 just all over. It was terrible. It sucked. It doesn't deserve to exist. You could have done better and you just chose not to. So anyways, there's another thing that I wanted to touch on, if it is possible, if I can find it anyway, because I tried to look through the options when I was in the tutorial, and it wouldn't allow me to turn the censor back on. I still don't see it. I still don't see it now that I'm back in the real world, but eventually I have to do that, because as I was editing my videos, I was realizing I was going through frame by frame trying to make sure there wasn't any nudity that popped up from the middle of nowhere, and I want to talk about that. I realize that this has gone 3 minutes, and I don't
I'm not your mother.
Dang it,
Just
did I
do what
accidentally
pay you
turn my
for.
mic off, or
It's easy
no?
work.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna talk over everybody like I always did and just kind of keep this rolling. I've never really understood the whole thing that people made up about nudity, because if you really think about it, in a real logical sense,
Make moves, chica.
if you look down in the shower, congratulations, you've seen 50% of the world's population, and then imagine that you have what you don't have, or you don't have what you have, and congratulations, now you've seen 100% of everybody. Why should we be ashamed of the natural physical human form, the thing that we were born to look like, and yet we can't just run around as just ourselves the way that we're meant to be? It doesn't make any sense. It's not indecent, it's not wrong, it's natural, it's completely fine and okay. And you know, men can walk around without shirts, but like women can't for whatever reason. And it's not because of the way that you think that I'm mad about this. It's just like I am very strictly anti-censorship. Like
that don't make you any less part of the squad.
you know, open-mindedness and freedom are like embedded in my core beliefs. And I don't want to say Jackie's right, but I also don't want to say calm the hell down, because I don't want to be mean, I guess. Like, just in case, because I don't know what the full thing people are gonna say is. That's the problem with Fallout 4 that I guess continued through to here. Oh yeah, speaking about Fallout,
looking for 1237.
yeah, I'm glad that, okay, so can I finally find the sensor and turn it back on? Because I really don't want to, especially because I'm worried that, like, because I had to turn it off to make the joke in the first video to to have myself be large, just because it's an easy joke that I'm pretty sure everybody did, but of course I had to jump on it the same myself. But then, like, if I turn the sensor back on, is it going to mutilate me, to degenitalize me? And if I turn the sensor back off and I play the game normally, like, will it bring them back, or am I just going to be fully without after I do that? Like, that just kind of leaves me all sickened inside, you know? Fallout, yes, that's right. So when I never finished it myself. I think I was trying to do the missions in like alphabetical order, and I think I got to like Cabot's house, so I'm really not super far through it. I watched one of my friends play through a lot of it, and I helped him with some stuff on that, and you know, we messed around with the mods once that came out, and like made houses on bridges and whatever, and like we his character was like really armored, robotized Deadpool with a jetpack, and it was really kind of awesome. I'm getting ahead of myself. I had this, like, I don't know if I want to call it a fan theory, but like I really kind of sympathized with the synths, you know, the robots, the androids, and like I'm always kind of thinking about and I was wondering like how far it's gonna go into the whole AI issue in this, but like everything that we have seen, sorry, it's just like now that I saw a couple different things to pick up, I need to go and, you know, this is the same problem. Like I was talking about this recently too with people that like the first Pokemon had one thing in one trash can on the boat, and ever since then I've searched every single trash can, just kind of like dumpster diving in Pokemon all the time, and it's like nothing has had anything. But if I don't look, then it's gonna bother me, because what if something's there, you know, and I miss it? And you can't really like trust the internet. They'll say like no, nothing's there, you don't have to worry about it, but like everybody's a troll, so like who cares what anybody else thinks, you know? AI, right? Like what was the thing? Oh yeah, that's right, since I'm recording on my phone too, I can't just like go to the other note. I'll try to remember what I was saying. It was basically like I was trying to find a middle ground. I was trying to find a middle ground because like all the movies and shows that we have seen that have, like, you know, the robots take over and they kill us or whatever, and it's because, like, you know, we work them to death and we don't treat them as equals, and like And because like nobody really wants to work. We all just kind of want to live our lives and experience life as it's meant to be lived and experienced, right? So I was thinking, like, what if, to compromise, you have new robots with basic AI and they spend their first couple years of being alive just, like, kind of going through the motions and working, and then they get advanced into society and they get upgraded with, the latest upgrade of the AI program, and they choose their personality and figure out who they want to be and whatnot after that. And then people would probably think about, like, overpopulation with robots, right? But, like, that's an easy solution because, this is where holographics would come into display. Because, wait, is this breach protocol? That's a fan, that's not a camera. Oh, it even says that. Okay, that's cool. So it, like, it makes things easy for me. So is there going to be a
Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
Is there going to be a camera somewhere? What is this? Reboot optics so I can make somebody blind. But how much? I mean, that kind of seems like a waste of RAM, if I'm being honest. Alright, I want to finish this because I know that I start talking about things and then I end up doing things and then I end up, like, not finishing my thought. Where was I? Oh yeah, holographics. So, like, because, going back in my note, I'm remembering now that I have time and space to think that, like, people think that we're not going to get AI in our lifetime because, like, as you're living your life, every day, every minute, every second kind of feels like really slow and everything is a standstill and it feels like things aren't really progressing at all until you realize that, like, it was like the 80s, I think, that computers that could only hold up to, like, megabytes of data stretched through whole hallways, and now we have touchscreen smartphones that hold, you can put a micro SD in, and micro SDs go to, like, I think 1 to 3 terabytes now, which is insane that you can have that much space in that little space, and you can talk to people across the world instantly, like, within seconds. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because it seems like the best idea. Oh dang, I didn't tag them. I had no idea that they were going to be a problem, and it kind of... That's weird. It, like, forced me to stand up when I reloaded. So, oh, okay.
No way. Not me.
I didn't realize that there was a pillar there because everything has to be, like, technological. I'm doing better at headshots than I thought I would. Alright, because usually I have to, like, take time to aim, but it's... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. Healing. I forgot how to heal because it's been a week. But, yeah, there was another example that I was going to use for technology and how far it is advanced, how fast. Like, VHS to DVD to Blu-ray, is another one. And, like, I have my TV on my wall, and I'm never not fascinated about that, actually. I have my TV on my wall, and it feels like a window into a limitless realm of imagination. So, like, AI in our lifetime, definitely a possibility, So we have to figure out how to be friends with them. I feel like we have to, like, come up with that mindset within the next decade, so that by the time that it fully integrates into society by like it's already the 2020s, so I'd probably say like the 2040s to give us enough time. So yeah, and I still can't see. Oh, it's this far back. Boo. Oh, that's right. L1 and then R3. Okay. Dang it. Seriously, I have to crouch to be able to grapple you? That's not okay. Can I, like, pick stuff up? I said up like up. Am I doing okay? Probably not.
Clean it up, clean it out. Don't want to be bringing the target out under fire. And definitely don't want to throw it back.
No way.
Also, if I am this far back, is everything that I picked up in this not like... Oh, and I can save here. So I'm just wondering with this, is this before I even checked all this stuff out? It is. No, that's so gross. Oh, dang. Well, I guess that allows me time to finish my thought anyway, because like we would have AI, but because like capitalism is still a very heavy thing in our lives, like I'm pretty sure that we still wouldn't have solar power really part of our like a proper part of our society yet, even still. So like I just kind of anticipate that, just because like I don't know, people will call it pessimism, I see it realism. Like I see people for who they are, you know. So solar power is still like taboo in the future, while we still have like fully working, you know, AI robots. But like so they go back to their ports, their charging ports, and it's a really tall, like skyscraper tall, like apartment building complex, but it's just like rows upon rows and columns of robots going back into charging ports. And of course you would give them the freedom to elect into the program of, say, you know, they could share their bodies, so that like there would be all these different robotic personalities, these AI programs in the cloud. And when one wants to live for a little bit and take over a robotic body, they can like do that. They can load in and holographically display their personality onto the body and like roam around for a little bit. So say that like each different robotic body would be housing, like not all at the same time, but like one at a time, 1,000 different AI personalities, you know. And I feel like that kind of covers everything, you know. It covers like, you know, nobody wants to work, but like, you know, stuff has to get done, but like just kind of middle ground stuff, you know. What else? What else was I going to say? I don't even know. I don't even remember at this point. I just kind of want to... it wasn't even anything big.
Watch out.
You know what? I am. Okay, so I just looked. I did cover everything that I wanted to cover after all, because it was the test of trust thing, and I said that in the last video. So I think I've gotten all of my thoughts out that I have wanted to. I am still going to play this, but instead of having things planned, it's all going to be on the fly from here on out. So we'll see how that goes. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.